Man, I love this episode.
This episode was cool.
This episode was really fucking tight.
Yeah.
Quick synopsis. They get called to what at first you'd think it's a kind of a school. I thought it was a school. I don't know. Maybe I read something wrong.
Yeah, because the last one they're like, it's a prison.
Yeah.
And then it shows up and it's all kids.
It's all kids. So it's
Yeah.
just like, whoa, kid.
Yeah.
What do these kids do? These hardened 10-year-old kids.
Oh, by the way, the kid they find looks about 45.
Yeah.
The kid they find in there is 45 years old.
So like one of the parts that I love about this guy is that at first you're just like you meet his mom and you're like, oh, I wonder what happened with this kid, and then like he's like, oh yeah, he drove without a license and killed a little girl, and it's like it's still pretty vague. Like, is it because he? Like, did he kill her with the car, or did he get out of the car?
He got out of the car.
Park and just like beat the shit out of him.
When we got him for driving without a license, we couldn't prove the dead girl. we couldn't. We just got him with what we could.
Yeah. It's like, how bad do you hate driving without a license? It's like, even if he had a license, he killed a kid.
They made a real note of like, and I can't believe you would drive without a license. I can't believe
it's like, come on, man, you couldn't pass the test?
Yeah.
Come on, parallel parking.
Come on, man.
Stay away from the no zones and the trucks. It's like so much a stickler for the rules.
He's like, I've been watching a lot of American movies. I thought I was on the right side of the road.
Yeah.
I can't pass the test.
Yeah, it's like, maybe instead of taking him to jail, just take him to traffic court at first. And it's like, yeah, well then, Your Honor, he killed the kid. No, I don't care about that. But like, was he signaling?
Yeah,
I need to know.
Like, look, kids die every day.
Yeah. It's like, well, Your Honor, you're right.
It's like, that's a great point. One of my favorite stray moments that I will say is bad, but makes me really laugh as another unintentional hilarious moment is our main character Sacha Lu's telling that high school girl, his like, oh, it's like my mom. He's like, my mom was murdered. I'm being framed for all this stuff, and she's like, oh, I totally get it. It's like when my dad was accused of stealing a chocolate bar, and you can just imagine him being like, yeah, it's totally like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, stealing a chocolate bar.
Yeah, which was the way she describes the story. Is like, my dad was accused of stealing a chocolate bar, and he said I didn't do it. Then he got fired. Then my mom divorced him.
Yeah,
and he had to leave town.
I wonder, but I mean.
And I was like, oh my, damn.
I do wonder if like some of these crimes in Japan are just a really big deal. Stealing a chocolate bar is like, I mean, we just don't know.
It's like driving without a license.
It's just like
it's kind of
like what if like for some reason like Tokyo Drift everything was legal, but they're like, but were you doing it with a license? Because if not, you gotta go.
You gotta get out of here.
And it's like, yo, we found him driving without a license. He was drifting without a license, and he had a trunk full of stolen chocolate. There was heroin there too. We let him go for the heroin, but the chocolate.
Yeah.